wake of a turbulent warp storm has left all core systems dysfunctional. An Imperial transport ship commanded by the steadfast Adeptus Arbites drifts slowly through infinite abyss. Once captives aboard the vessel, a band of sadistic Drukhari escapes from their prison amidst the chaos. Now, they roam the endless corridors, hunting their oppressors and thirsting for vengeance. Can these corrupt Eldari manage to take control of the ship, murdering all who stand against them? Or will the tenacious Exaction Squad hold the line? Find out here on Mountainside Tabletop!
All right, hey everybody, Brad here, and yeah, we got the new Soulshackle teams. Ready to try them out. I went for kind of a wacky build, so I don't know if this is good or not, but we'll see how it plays. So of course, I've got my leader, and I went for the shield build. Then I've got my castigator, the Vox guy, the grenade launcher gunner, the leashmaster and the dog, the malocator, and then I've got 4 subductors, 4 shield guys. So I'm going kind of a full shield guy melee build here. This is going to be my very first game with the Arbites, just like it's going to be Vic's first game with the Hand of the Archon too. So yeah, I have no real idea how to play these guys. We're just slamming it out. For equipment, I've given my leader the phosphor-lumen thing that makes everyone in 6 inches not be able to use rerolls. And I've also given that to every single shield guy, so there's 5 of them on the board. Then, one of the shield guys, I've given a crack grenade, and one of the shield guys, I've given a frag grenade. And that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, these guys aren't individually very scary, but I am pretty worried about these shield guys and Brad just locking my whole team up in melee. He can put me in melee, parry away all my hits, and then shoot into me while I'm stuck there in engagement. So definitely going to have to watch out for these shield guys because they're pretty sticky and probably going to be hard to kill.
Yep. Shields up.
Alright, Vic here, and today I'm playing the new Hand of the Archon kill team. Kind of medium excited about these guys. They were fun to paint, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they play. I'm a big Corsair fan, and they're not as good. So, today I'm bringing all of the specialists. The Arch-Cyberite has the Blast Pistol and Venom Sword, the Gunner has a Blaster, and the Heavy Gunner has a Splinter Cannon. Everything else is just stock. As for equipment, I've given the normal agent a plasma grenade, I've given the Phantasm grenade launcher to my duelist, and my Sky Splinter assassin is carrying refined poison and a wicked blade. For the Elixican's combat drugs, I'm giving everyone a 6-up feel no pain. And for the Sky Splinter assassin's omen, I'm going to make Brad's leader reroll all his 6s for the game.
Yeah, so I watched a few battle reports of, from Warhammer TV and stuff before we played this game. One thing that's looking pretty spicy is the Disciple of Yolindra, is that how you say that? I have no idea. Has a toxic grenade, so it can make a bunch of my guys injured and deal damage to them at the end of each turning point, and that is kind of spooky. So I'm going to try and play around that, but with all the brain load going on with this new team, I don't know if I'll remember to.
The map for today's battle is Store from the Critical Operations set. We've done this one before. It's got the long hallway, the big room, and the 2 smaller rooms. A lot of doors in stupid spots, and so we'll see how that goes. The mission we're playing is loot. So you score victory points by performing a mission action on a point, maximum 4 per turn, maximum 3 times on each point for the whole battle.
So for the very, very important roll-off here at the beginning, I win, and I'm going to be the attacker. So we place our barricades and our operatives, and then we move on to the scouting step. I reveal the free dash option, and so does Vic. The Arbites do have a spicy ploy, and I can use it to deny Vic the ability to use this dash, but honestly, I have so many good ploys, I'm not really too concerned about this dash, so I'm just going to let him do it. Since we both picked the same scouting option, I get to pick which one of us will have initiative for Turning Point 1, and I give that honor to Vic. And with that, the game begins.
All right, top of Turning Point 1, and we both go up to 4 command points. In the strategy phase, I pass at my first opportunity, and so with my leader's cunning ability, that gives me an extra command point. Next, Brad passes, so we move on to target reveal. I don't reveal any tac ops, and then Brad reveals contain threat.
I just gotta keep all of Vic's guys within 6 inches of his drop zone, or within 2 inches of one of my guys.
This one seems really powerful.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. All right, well, with the very first activation of the game, my Elixikint is going to open this door down here and move on to this bottom objective.
All right, I'm gonna activate this subjugator and open this door and then just move up.
All right, next my duelist is going to move up and open this middle door here.
All right, well, another subjugator is gonna go now, gonna move up and just tap objective 4, so I'm winning with 1 point.
Insurmountable. All right, now my Flayer is going to have to move and dash all the way up here just to deny Brad his first tac op point.
All right, another shield guy is just gonna move up and then open this door.
All right, well, now my standard agent is going to move and open the door at the top here, clearing the way for the heavy gunner.
Another day, another shield dude. I'm gonna move and dash and just chill near objective 2.
All right, well, now my disciple is going to tap objective number 3 for 1 victory point and then move over to this top door.
Okay, my castigator, Mr. Leather Enthusiast, is going to move up and dash into this room over here.
I'm looking for something that says, Dad likes leather.
Something that says, Leather Daddy?
Oh, is there such a thing?
All right, now my assassin's going to move into the room and hit objective number 6, bringing me out to a commanding lead of 2-1.
Sucks to be losing already. Lol, just kidding. My Vox dude is gonna move up and then give 1 APL for next turn to the Subductor with the crack grenade.
All right, now my gunner is just going to move up here and guard down the hallway with his blaster.
Now my grenade launcher is just gonna move and dash near the main hallway, just setting up future moves.
All right, kind of a lame move here, but my heavy gunner is just going to guard, just trying to make sure Brad doesn't run into this room.
Next up, my Malicator is gonna move up and tap objective 1 for free, and then I guess do nothing else. So it could have been for free or not.
Yeah. All right, my leader is just going to move up to be near objective 3 to probably tap it next turn.
All right, next my leader is just gonna reposition slightly. And then the Leashmaster and his faithful hound will move into the bottom room with the other shield dudes. And that's the turning point.
All right, well, at the end of Turning Point 1, neither of us score any extra victory points, so we're at 2-2.
We each scored 2 primary points. Honestly, it's kind of too hard to say anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much we can really say about that, but I guess we have to keep talking until the colored dots stop moving around the screen.
Like and subscribe if you like this video.
Yeah, perfect. All right, top of Turning Point 2, Brad wins initiative, which is a tragedy, and I'm probably going to resign now. And then we both gain a CP, so I'm up to 6 and he's up to 5. In the strategic phase, he plays Inviolate Jurisdiction, and I pass, giving myself an extra command point with Cunning.
Yeah, I would love to play a little bit more here, but I'm going to troll Vic and make it so he can't play anything.
Nice.
All right, for tac ops, I'm going to reveal Hold Them Back, and I'm also going to reveal Secure Center Line. Then Vic goes on to reveal Route, and the turn begins. So first up, I'm going to move this Subductor a little bit forward and just tap objective 2.
All right, well, now my duelist will move on up the hallway and nab objective 5 while it's available.
All right, well, while we're tapping objectives, I guess I'll just tap objective 4 as well with one of my other shield guys.
All right, well, my Elixikint, who's got a tube up his nose, is going to move and open the bottom door.
Honestly, I just can't decide where the Vox dude is going to end up, but for now, he's going to move back onto this point over here and then buff the APL of the grenade launcher.
All right, well, now my gunner is going to take the opportunity and guard down this hallway just so Brad has to kind of think twice about going down there.
Well, I'm not thinking twice. I'm going down there. My grenade launcher is just going to open this door. He's going to move close to the duelist, but not quite close enough so that he's engaged. I'll be able to take advantage of the barricade here for cover, but the guard attack won't be able to go off against me now.
All right, well, now Heavy G's just going to do a small move and then guard by this door at the back.
All right, things are getting spicy. My leader's going to charge the duelist and then not fight. I'm just trying to lock him up.
All right, well, now my duelist is going to charge in and fight Brad's leader in combat. Do I have lethal 5? No.
Not on the... And you can't reroll.
Why not?
Because of my phosphor lumen.
Oh, okay, well, at least it takes the decision out of my hands. But
I'll double check.
it's all right, I don't care, because only crits can parry anyway, so it doesn't really worry me.
So then I'm 4 on 3s.
Yep, re-rolling 6s. Are you re-rolling?
I'm just thinking. So if I strike you, then you
Strike you.
strike
Well,
me.
actually, I parry and then strike you.
You parry. And even if I re-roll 1,
I just parry 2.
you just parry 2. So I would need to re-roll both.
And even if you do re-roll both into hits, if you strike me and then I parry 2, and you strike me again, it means I have 8 dice to roll 1 6 to stay alive and still kill you, because I have the feel no pain. Obviously that's massive. I wasn't expecting to be able to kill him, but having brutal on my weapon really countered Brad's shield there. In all of that, my duelist took 4 wounds, but with the 6 up feel no pain, managed to save 2.
Yeah, if only I had any idea what Victor's team did, I might have possibly known that that's the one guy he had that hard counters me in combat. My plan was to just parry him out, but against Brutal, and I have to reroll 6s, just, yeah, devastating.
Yep, that's brutal. So at this point, I'm going to get to reveal Headhunter and score 2 points for that.
Ah,
And then I'm also going to reveal my other tack op, which is Pay the Soul Debt. So if I kill a bunch more guys, I score a bunch more victory points.
all right, I'm gonna move and dash with my Castigator.
All right, well now my Sky Splinter is just going to tap objective 6 here and then guard this door.
All right, well, my Malacator is gonna go now. First, he's gonna tap objective 1 for free, and then he's gonna do a Veriskant on Vic's Duelist. So that means until the end of the turn, I can just upgrade a normal hit to a crit from shooting. So then I'm gonna shoot. And of course, the Duelist saves everything.
Easy dice.
Yeah, I had to use my long range profile there, so I wasn't expecting much, but that's even less than not much.
All right, a huge money move coming in here. My leader is going to tap this point and then pass.
All right, this shield dude is gonna move up to this door and then slap the leash master on the way, oops, and then open the door and just chill here.
All right, my agent's just going to move into the room and, wait.
Okay, well, I'm hungry for some kills, and this leash master's got a nice looking shotgun, so I'm gonna move up and shoot Vic's Duelist. The Veriskant thing comes into effect here. We roll and things are looking pretty good. Vic spends 1 CP for a reroll, and then also spends 1 pain token for a reroll. He rolls like crap though, and then on his feel no pains, he whiffs everything, and so I actually do get the kill on this Duelist. And then at the same time, because they have a pseudo group activation thing going on, the dog's gonna activate. He's gonna just move up and apprehend the Elixicant. So I get to roll here, I deal D3 mortal wounds, and I deal 2 mortal wounds, and then Vic rolls his feel no pains, and he saves 1, so he does 1 damage.
That was a big activation.
Yep.
All right, well now my disciple's going to move along the back door and just start threatening this room with her stinky poison grenade.
I guess I'll just very slightly reposition this last shield guy and call it a day. So that's turning point 2, Vic.
All right, at the end of turning point 2, Brad scores 1 victory point each for secure center line and hold them back, bringing us both up to 7 victory points. That is not how I expected turning point 2 to go, honestly. Pretty happy that I took out your leader, but I'm feeling quite exposed and repressed at the same time.
Yeah, I feel just dumb for suiciding my leader, basically. I really thought that I could have survived any fight, but obviously Brutal Hard counters this guy.
Yeah.
So,
That was my one guy that could reliably take out your leader in combat.
yeah, at least I've got some primary points in the bank. I've got some secondary points in the bank, and I don't know, we're tied up here.
All right, well, let's move on to turning point 3.
But before we do,
All right, well, before we move on to turning point 3, we just want to take a minute to say thank you to all our amazing patrons over on Patreon. Without your support, we absolutely would not be able to keep getting these boxes as they come out and filming a video every 2 weeks for you. So the names you see on screen right now are the members of our 1 HP gang and...
Mountain Goats!
Yeah, that's right. If you like what we do, head on over to the link, check out the fun perks and hang out in our Discord and chat with us. And I guess without further ado, we're going to roll off for initiative here for turning point 3
We're doing it live.
see who's going to win the game.
All right, blue is me, yellow's Vic.
Oh, you're rolling
ready?
both? Yeah. Easy.
Oh.
All right, so finally I win a key initiative roll, and everything's looking good for me right now. Top of turning point 3, we're both tied at 7 victory points, and Brad's at 5 CP and I'm at 7. In the strategy phase, I pass, bringing myself up to 8.
I can't afford to pass here, so I'm gonna play Terminal Decree, which seems pretty good, helps my shotguns.
All right, I'm gonna play Blade Artists.
Then I'm gonna play Guilt Reveals Itself.
All right, I'm gonna play Fleet of Foot for that sweet extra dash.
I'm gonna play Inviolate Jurisdiction.
And finally, I'm gonna play From Darkness Death to get those nice auto crits.
I think that might be the single most CP we've ever used in one strategy phase before.
Yeah, with that, definitely.
All right, well, you're up.
All right, well, obviously, first activation of turning point 3, either the Flayer or the Grenadier was going to die here. So the Flayer's going to charge in, gets a pretty ridiculous roll with Relentless and Rending. Brad does 1 damage, which I save with the Feel No Pain anyway, and then the Grenadier dies. Through my Flayer's special ability, they get a pain token, and my Gunner gets a pain token from them landing the crit. Brings my tally up to 3 for the game.
Yeah, I basically knew that if I lost the initiative here, that gunner was dead, so sucks, but to be expected. Next, however, I'm gonna activate my Leash Master and my Doggy.
Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
So first, the Leash Master is gonna shoot into combat because of the Arbites' special ability, and I'm gonna try and get a kill on the Elixint. I spend a CP on a reroll, then Vic rolls and he spends a CP on a reroll, but I end up getting the kill. Then I'm gonna use my command ability on the Doggy and set his pattern to aggressive. This just gives basically all his melee attacks relentless. Then I'm playing super aggressively here. I'm gonna charge in and fight Vic's assassin. I get a great roll, just kidding, it's absolutely horrible. And Vic kills me on my own turn. So I suck and I'm a scrub, and after Vic's Feel No Pain, the assassin only takes 4 wounds and my dog's dead. So sucks to suck. Then, cause you can kind of do this weird thing where you take all of their actions in any order you want, I still have 1 activation to make with my Leash Master, and I'll just move him over slightly to this wall.
All right, well now my assassin, who is lucky to be alive, is going to tap objective 6 and guard the door here.
All right, next up, my Malacator is just gonna move up and then open this door for free. Then I'm gonna take a shot at Vic's Flayer. I get a great roll. Vic rolls a bunch of dice for Feel No Pains, and he only needs 1 6 to stay alive. And yeah, he doesn't stay alive, so I get a kill here, nice.
Finally, we have the answer to the age-old question of can you roll a crit? All right, well now my agent is just gonna run up onto objective 2 here and throw a plasma grenade at the subductor. Pretty excellent roll, brings him down easily. The second attack on the Castigator is no good, even after I use a command reroll. Brad only takes 2 wounds with his Feel No Pain, and that brings my pain tally up to 5.
All right, my Castigator is gonna move onto objective 5 and tap it for a point.
All right, well now I guess I'll move and dash my heavy gunner to near objective 2 and guard.
All right, well, next up, my subductor is gonna charge this heavy gunner. At this point, because Vic's heavy gunner had guarded, he uses an Overwatch attack onto me. Fortunately for me, he rolls like garbage and I'm still alive. So then I've charged into both of these elves and I'm gonna fight the agent. Obviously, if I fought the heavy gunner, I would be uncontested and I could just deal all my damage and not worry about any repercussions, but I'm being really greedy here. The agent has a pain token on him and I really need to get this guy out of here. So I fight and I roll like crap. I just have to try and stay alive, so I parry a crit and a hit with my 1 crit, and then I take 3 wounds. Absolutely garbage. That was heinously bad.
Speaking of arrogant heinousness, now is a good time to play Heinous Arrogance. Basically, I'm just passing here so I can ensure I have the last activation of the turning point.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do a really big brain move. I'm gonna move this subductor 0.2 inches and then tap objective 4. If only I had left them there before.
All right, well now my disciple's gonna move up here and throw her poison grenade, targeting the Maligator and the Leatherfather. The Maligator is poisoned. Unfortunately, it misses the Castigator.
All right, this dude's gonna tap and move. How does English work?
All right, well now my gunner will spend his free pain token to have a 3 APL activation here. First, I'm going to shoot the Maligator, pretty easily brings him down with AP2, and then I'm just going to move and tap objective 3, bringing me up to 9.
Okay, well, this shield guy over here is going to move up and throw a frag grenade at the disciple. After all is said and done here, Vic takes 5 wounds, but then he saves one with the feel no pain, so it's actually 4 wounds, so he's not even injured.
Last activation of the turning point, my Arch Cybrite is going to move and dash up here and then shoot the Castigator point blank with his blast pistol. Pretty easily brings him down with a dynamite roll, and that brings my pain tally up to 7 for a victory point.
And that's the turning point. At the end of the round, I score 1 more VP for hold them back, but I'm not really feeling good about any of this, to be honest. I lost a lot of units there. I maybe got greedy, but I don't know. I think, it's just the brain load of a new team.
The brain load is pretty immense. I think I have, at this point, kind of decided to just be as killy as possible, and because you can't score points if you're not on the table, and that's my strategy going forward.
Yeah, well, I've been not as killy as I want to be because my strategy's been you win with points, not with kills, but
Yeah.
I've left a lot of guys for you on the table, and I'm really not expecting a win here, but we'll see what I can make happen. You know, dice be dice, and we'll see.
Dice do be dice, and anytime we're heading into Turning Point 4 tied is a great game.
Yep.
All right, top of Turning Point 4, and I win a huge initiative roll. This truly is what it feels like to be Brad. So I now own his house and his cats, which is great.
What? How dare you?
All right, in the strategic phase, I pass, and then Brad calls my bluff and passes, which sucks.
Yep. I don't even know if this is good, but I felt like it.
Yeah, we're at the spite point in the battle. All right, well, with the first activation, my Arch Cybrite's going to spend a pain token to have 3 APL. They're going to tap the point, bringing me up to 11, and then shoot and kill the Leash Master with his blast pistol, and then move onto the center line to make that harder for Brad to contest.
All right. This is a really bad move, but this is, as far as I can see, the only chance I have. My shield dude up here is going to fight Vic's agent. I score 2 crits, and Vic scores 1 regular hit. So I strike for 4, Vic strikes me for 3, and then I strike Vic for another 4. This kills Vic and brings me down to 1 HP. This member of the 1 HP gang is brought to you by Alkaline. Thanks, Alkaline.
And then, with my 6-up Feel No Pain, I roll 8 dice and get 1 6, which keeps me alive at 1 HP.
This member of the 1 HP gang is brought to you by Maziki. Thanks, Maziki. So it didn't actually kill you after all.
Didn't kill me, but we hit a milestone. 2 1 HP gangs in 1 activation.
You would think that after all of these 6-up Feel No Pains, I would have realized that you had that chance to survive there. I think it's almost guaranteed that I lose, but we'll see. Vic, what are you doing now?
All right, well, now Heavy G is just going to fight this Subductor. Luckily, I roll 3 crits, so even though Brad can fight first and parry 2 of them, 1 is guaranteed to go through and bring him down. Now, I'm going to tap the point, so I get 1 extra victory point for my soul tally, and 1 victory point for the objective, bringing me up to 13.
Well, now Vic's got a 2-point lead on me, and we've done the math, we've looked at the board. Realistically, I can only score 1 more point, so that's it. I lost. Again! Tragedy. But, no, it was a good game. I think I learned a lot about the Arbites. Obviously, like we said, this was both of our first games with these teams, and, yeah, a lot of things I think I would play differently with this team. I think I was not nearly aggressive enough with the shield guys, and also I'm not sure that they're good targets for the grenades, because you just want to charge, and then you can't nade people.
Can't nade if you're charging.
So I feel like, yeah, I didn't use my shield guys to their full potential.
Yeah, similarly, my Assassin and my Elixicant both did a grand total of completely nothing.
Yeah.
Which is too bad because they've got some cool stuff, but I do think that the threat of them being there was enough that they had to be dealt with. But certainly we both left, I think, a lot of points on the table, but it was a good game. Any game that goes into the 4th turning point tied is a good game.
Yep, and be rest assured that in future games we will actually practice with these teams. So this was kind of a Soulshackle first look in a way, but going forward we will actually learn these teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy with the 2 teams. I'm looking forward to learning them more. I think they're 2 pretty successful and viable kill teams so far. Neither of them feel broken either good or badly or goodly.
Goodly or badly?
Bigly or littly.
Yeah. What else we gotta say? If you liked this video, feel free to like this video and subscribe to this video. We got a Patreon, we got a Discord, we got t-shirts.
We painted both these teams in a marathon 15-hour stream. We both kind of lost our minds a bit, but if that's the sort of thing you enjoy, turn on notifications and you'll see the next time we want to torture ourselves for 15 hours in public.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching to the end. Peace. What's cracking? Peace.
Don't leave it in. Peace.